What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Malevolent Nuzzler. I just wanted to discuss the new DLC for the game Destiny, The Taken King. So this new DLC will be called The Rise of Iron. And for the consoles, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. I'm a PlayStation fan. What do you call us? PS fanboys, whatever. Yeah, I am a PS fanboy. And I have Destiny: The Taken King, which I believe is a very fun game, very exhilarating, exciting, and nothing is wrong, with it. I mean, a lot of people say that it's repetitive, and lots of games are repetitive. I don't understand. I think Destiny gets a lot of hate because you just have people who just like to hate. They like the idea of hating. They like the idea of hating on something that most people like, most people love, so they could just get the thrill of arguing with, the people who disagree with their empty opinions, right? But as far as me personally, I like Destiny because it's a lot of it's not just like shoot 'em up games. Most people like run and gun games, such as Call of Duty, Metal Gear Solid, and whatnot. So this game, the new DLC should be coming out September, and I think it's about what, 20-30 bucks. And I'm gonna be getting the game just to further my status in the game. I'm not currently at the max light because it's a lot of stuff in Destiny that I have not done. I have not completed, and I still haven't up to this day because, to be honest with you, I just don't understand how to do the King's Fall raid. The King's Fall raid is pretty complicated to me. I'm not a critical thinking kind of guy. I'm pretty much a dumbass. I'm not really as smart as people tell me. I mean, some people just like to compliment and whatever, but I don't really, I don't get the King's Fall raid. I don't understand it. The very first match when you have to run back and forth with the Death Singers. I don't, I could, but we always still end up dying, and then the other one with the War Priest, I don't get that one either. I always die there. So I never completed the raid. We always end up dying. Well, I always die, and then which caused my team to die because, And then the jump quest, I'm not really good at it. Well, on my Hunter, yes. My Hunter, I'm pretty good because the triple jump. You can't go wrong with the triple jump. But the Warlocks and the Titans, their jumps are like just so stupid. It's so dumb. It's dynamically, just dumb. It's stupid. And it's like I die more with the jump quest than I do actually fighting Oryx if we ever did make it. So there was a few times I rode the cheese bus. I ride the cheese bus, and then we go all the way to Oryx, and I don't even understand Oryx himself. So I'm just so unsuccessful in my life. But anyway, there's a few problems that I'm having in Destiny, which is the people, man. You have people that don't even play Destiny that somehow feels the need to have a say in Destiny. I go in the forums, and the forums are full of people who don't even play Destiny, but yet they're making threads and, they're talking about this, they're talking about that. And it's like, bro, you don't even play Destiny, bro, like that, bro. You don't even know the difference, of what class got nerfed. Hunters. I main hunters, and everybody's been hating on hunters. Since day one. So how would you know? And what I hate too? This is what I hate. I hate those shills. Like, man, hunters got nerfed. And be like, oh, I've been playing my hunter all week. Nothing is wrong with them. They're just fine. They needed the modification. Like, shut up, man. You haven't been playing long enough to even know what the fuck happened, bro. I hate people like that, man. Cause I've been playing all three of my characters hardcore. You know what I mean? I may not have, a high KD. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I just came to the game and all right, and I'm not like I said, I'm not good. And to be honest with you, I'm not really good at anything. I'm a fucking failure. I'm an unsuccessful fucking failure. So when I do, find something that I kind of like and I want to just play and have a casual time, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from facts, So if Hunters took a nasty nerf, man, I play Warlocks. I got a vampire build, Voidwalker. She's pretty straight. And I got a Sunsinger. You know what I mean? Default, everything with her is heat, man. Pure heat. Her solar grenades don't even burn like it used to before. Before, bam, it used to just and burn them for 7 seconds, man. PvP and PvE. Now all of a sudden, Sunsingers is just, all they're good for is just their self-res, and that's it, man. She's become the most sweatiest character, because I'm just, without self-res, there's nothing to Sunsingers, man. That's it. And I don't really like the Stormcaller too much. I might probably just, get a few experience points just to beat some of the missions, because some missions require me to get a few Stormcaller specials in. But Hunters, I'm hoping that with this new DLC that the Hunters and whatever, not just Hunters, I honestly believe with the new DLC that all three classes and their subclasses get a general buff, because you cannot have it to where in PvE the monsters are strong and they're eating our supers. Like, I put on my golden gun 1 2 3 pop pop pop, and then it's like yellow bars are still chilling, no, cuz it's not supposed to go down like that, you know what I mean? So those are a few things that I wish that they bring the year 2 Thorn. But with my luck, see, I never got the year 2 Thorn legit. How did I end up getting the year 2 Thorn? Yeah, Xur was selling legacy primary weapon engrams, and I just happened to have bought 2. Yeah. The first one I bought was some auto rifle. I don't really like auto rifles. Then the second one, when I decrypted it, it ended up being a Thorn. I was excited. I never got the Gjallarhorn either. But that's pretty much my opinion, my 2 cents on Destiny. Everything, I'm just hoping that with the new DLC that Deej and Cosmo, these guys, they put their heads together and make sense of the functions and these guys already know. These guys, they're masters of what they do, so I shouldn't really tell them how to do their job. But as a player standpoint, because see, there would always be a different perspective from the people who make the game and the people who play the game. Now, the people who play the game, in my opinion, would have a better overall blueprint of the game, because it's the method. It's all in the method. It's all in the method of the players who play the game. We play the game and we see loopholes. We see what you don't see as a player. And you being the makers of the game, sometimes you miss certain spots. Because we play it from a standpoint, okay, and that's what happens. So, Destiny, The Rise of Iron. It should be out sometime, this September. I think it's the same date, like when Taken King came out. Yeah. As far as the September, what day it was, and then, but this year is going to be, I think, September, yeah. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, I just hope, like I said, the game companies put their head together and they they kind of make these positive modifications and not just go on a nerfing spree. We don't need you to go on a nerfing spree. We need you to pay, close attention to the character's functions, and make modifications based on, that the particular moments that, if they are engaging in PvP or PvE, you have to consider, like how much damage should this special do? It is a special, how much damage should the Nova Bomb do? How much blast radius should the Nova Bomb have? It's a special. It's not some regular move. It's not up, triangle, X, R2, down, up, circle. It's a special, okay? So it needs to be significant in the matter of damage and, and the effect that it has on its opponents. And that's, Hunters definitely need a big fix. And y'all have to go back to the drawing board on that one, because you guys butchered Hunters so bad because you listen to these freaking squeaker nagging noobs that don't even play the game. They hate Destiny so much they are willing to create accounts and troll on Destiny. Some of these people don't give a flying hell about Destiny. These people are a bunch of backstabbers, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're bandwagons, because when Overwatch came out, which honestly I believe Overwatch is like a freaking kid's it's like Michael Jackson's house, okay, for toddlers, okay? It looks like a Pixar's Disney, Overwatch looks trash, okay? Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? If I was to be drunk enough or high enough to play Overwatch, I'll play as the shit. Look at that. That's how you know I don't even care for it, because I looked at the character what day it was. I was just like, I want to know the characters, and there was a few characters that interested me. It was three. One, I think it was Symmetrica, right? Symmetrica. It was an angel, like that little angel lady who could fly with the little wings. I thought she was pretty sexy. And the third one was, I guess the Widowmaker, but the Widowmaker is so cliche because everybody would go for her, So it really, and the damn dude, I don't want to. Was it the Pharaoh, like the little Pharaoh lady? What's her name? Farah, some craziness shit like that. I think her name was Bless. Oh, Mercy. There we go. That's her name, Mercy. Yeah. So I'll play as Mercy. I'll play as the Symmetra, and Farah, the Egyptian girl, or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? And yeah, but I'm not drunk or high enough for that crap. So Overwatch is trash, man. And they, and these people, they come on the boards, and they, every new game that's coming out, they come on Destiny talking that shit. Oh man, this game is gonna kill Destiny, just like Halo 5. They thought Halo 5 was gonna kill Destiny. Halo 5 was trash too, man. Halo 5 was garbage. Halo 5 was just super garbage, man. Halo 5 was super garbage. Dark Souls 3, you know what I'm saying, was like, if you're into that kind of gothic-y, because Dark Souls got that gothic feeling to it, like it's very, very old English style gothic-y vibe, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, it's straight, you know. What I played, yeah, I played a few stage, and yeah, I played Dark Souls 3. I ain't gonna lie, I played Dark Souls 3. But is it better than Destiny? No, because, you know, Destiny is more interactive. What else they said? They said Uncharted 4, which is honestly a great game. But is it better than Destiny? No, because like I said, I play Destiny for the interactive sport, you know. Destiny gives you that solo option as well, which I love. But at the end of the day, you can always, you feel me, interact. And that's what I love about Destiny. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even a friendly, deadly person. I'm really antisocial. I have no friends, you know, really. But when I play Destiny, you know what I'm saying? You know, we pool resources, and that's what I love about Destiny, you know. And yeah, man. So Bungie, man, please stop bending your back for these freaking squeakers. They don't even care. They just want to see. They just basically want to like laugh at you guys and say, ha, look, I don't even play Destiny, and look how much control I have over these. Look how much of an impact that I have over Destiny, and I don't even play Destiny. That's bullshit, man. They should never fucking, you know, stop accommodating these fucking vaginas, man. You know, but that's basically it. You know, that's my little game review. Destiny Rise of Iron coming soon this year, September. Please go get it. I'm definitely going to be on it too, and until further, you know. But I think we should be getting a free little free patch, you know, a little update here and there. Is it July? Sometime in July we should be getting it, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much my rant for this. You know, I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, I'm very unsuccessful. You know, very unsuccessful. Like I'm a fucking loser and shit. So, you know, this is the best I can do.